Hey, so in this video, I'm just going to review some things that new hosts should know and be aware of. I'm sure if you're watching this video, if you've watched some of the other videos already and you're kind of like, wow, this is a lot of information. Like I said in the other ones, don't feel overwhelmed. Just kind of take in what you can, keep going live, and then come back to this video in a couple weeks and like have a refresher because it will make more sense. But I just have a couple tips and tricks, just some things for you to think about as a new host and when you're going on live. So the first one is being consistent. To be successful on Bigo, you need to be consistent. And I know you always hear the word consistency, like you think you're aware of that. But when I mean consistent, I really mean like you really have to be consistent. You have to invest your energy and time into this platform, and you actually have to genuinely like it to see results, right? Because it's hard to be consistent and you don't like something, and like being there long term, it's just not going to work. So finding things that you like, finding groups of people that you like, finding ideas that you like that you can do in your life, just finding something that you like and being able to be consistent with it is key. Like it takes people time to make money on this app. It's just like with Instagram, you don't make an Instagram account and then expect 1 million followers in 1 week, right? It takes time to build that up. Same thing with Bigo. It takes time for people to come across your page, to know who you are. Like there's over like 400 million users on the app, right? And it's a global platform. So when you just make your page and you have 10 followers, no one knows who you are yet. So it takes time and consistency to go live, get your name out there, and just start building your fan base, right? And one tip is like when you're a new host, it's the easiest time to build your fan base because Bigo is all about supporting and motivating and rewarding new hosts to do great. So when you're a new host, being as consistent as you can, going live as often as you can, trying different time zones, going live in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, late night hours, trying different content ideas, participating in events, just getting your feet wet in the Bigo community. That is gonna help you grow a lot on the app. A lot of hosts will get caught in a cycle of just trying to complete their hours or just try to go live and just do that. It's harder to see growth just from going live. Like it's really important to utilize the bar, post photos. Like I know everyone has like 1 million photos on their camera roll that they posted before or whatever on IG. Start posting to the Bigo bar, posting communities, try to participate in events, right? Sign up for live houses, go to other people's events, spend time scrolling in the Bigo streets. Like just get your feet wet. Cash, quiet. Sorry guys. Just get your feet wet and you're going to notice a lot more growth on the app. And like doing that consistently from the beginning, you're going to notice like after a month, you're like, wow, I have 10,000 fans. Wow, I just hit this tier. It just takes time and consistency. So that's that rant. Like I just hate when people get discouraged. They go live a couple times and they're like, yeah, I'm not seeing any results. But I'm like, you have to give it more than a couple days of going live. Like you have to give it at least a good month to see any type of results, right? So, but I'm telling you, once you put in that work in the beginning, it makes your life a lot easier later on in your Bigo career because you built that fan base. You built a name for yourself on the app. So just don't get discouraged. Good things take time. That's what I'm trying to say. Having a really great energy and positive attitude in your life is key. It's 100% key. Think about if you're going through people's lives and you see someone who's really, miserable, they have bad energy, they're not engaging with their audience. Are you going to stay and watch? Or are you going to scroll? Of course you're not going to stay, right? So having a smile, looking presentable, you don't have to have your makeup on and do the most. Like, thankfully Bigo has filters, so you can utilize that. But like, having your hair somewhat put together, having just like a fresh face, like just putting in a little bit of effort can go a long way. You know what I mean? Looking presentable, having good attitude, saying hello to everyone who enters the live. Hey, how's your day, John? How are you doing? Taking like mental notes of people who are starting to come in your live a lot and like, asking them about their day, doing anything to engage with your audience and show them your positive attitude and your great vibes, because that's what will make people want to stay. You know what I mean? Like a lot of girls will get attraction if like they're wearing revealing clothes and they're not getting banned. Because remember, I've got banned for having something like this on before. Bigo is really strict with what you're wearing, so you can't, especially if you're a curvy girl, you can't show off too much shape or whatever. But you'll see some girls who are just, grinding on their bed, looking cute, not saying anything, and like guys might go in there for a minute, but no one's really gonna stay because people want to get to know that broadcaster. People want to get to know you. What do you have to offer? What's your life about? And they want to become your fan. You know what I mean? So showing them your great attitude about your life, like just positive things, being able to engage with your life is going to get you a long way on this app. Also, so like in the beginning, I know you're not going to have like some crazy background and some amazing like LED lights and all this stuff, but it's something to think about for the long term of your Bigo career, having like your own like staple background. Like I'm just filming right here because I have like decent lighting, but before I had like, my LED lights around. I had a little sign saying honey with my little chalkboard, like top gifter. It's really great to have a background where you can kind of make it your own. You don't need to do that, but it's just something that adds a little special touch. A lot of times when I'm streaming in the kitchen. So the kitchen is my background because I like to cook a lot, right? But even me, I'm thinking about I want to get like a sign or something that says like Chef Honey, just to like be like that much more like personal with Bigo and like with my audience, right? So just like thinking about it for the longer term, because I know that you're new, but thinking like, so what can I do to make this kind of mine? What kind of backdrop can I have? What kind of surrounding can I show that like makes it a little bit more personal for my fans and me on Bigo? That's gonna set me apart. Trying to think like that. Another thing is, so I talked about this in the first video, but just like getting to know the app. Don't be scared to explore on the app and see what the app has to offer, right? Like scrolling through the Bigo streets, going to different countries on the explore page, looking at the bar, looking at different communities. Just start getting familiar with the app. It's really going to help you understand the app better and just give you that confidence when using the app in the future. Networking is extremely important because you can have your own Bigo career, but at some point you're going to need to have or interact with other hosts for whatever reason, whether you're hosting your own event and you want to invite people to it, or you're participating in someone else's event, or you want to go to someone for advice, or like there's just lots of reasons why you should try to network. And it's just only going to benefit you. You know what I mean? Even if you're going into someone's room and you're saying, hi, how are you? You being in that person's room is helping you, because now say if they have 500 people in their page and on their live, those 500 people now see your name pop up. And if the host is like, oh, hi, honey, how are you doing? People are like, oh, honey, who's honey? They'll click your name in the chat. Oh, she's cute. I want to follow her, see what her live is about. Boom, you just got a new follower without even going live. And now next time you go live, they're going to be notified and they're going to come check you out. So going live is really important, but networking on the app is really important to get your name out there, because a lot of gifters and a lot of people will be stuck in certain host rooms, right? And they'll never come across your page. So if you put yourself in that host room, you're getting exposure right there, right? Like obviously don't take over the show and be telling their gifters to follow you and all that kind of stuff, but just putting your name out there. Get what I mean? And just another thing, a little tip for new hosts, because I don't want this video to be too long. It's already almost 9 minutes. Pretty much, there are scammers everywhere, not just on Bigo. There's scammers on every app, period. So being smart and knowing what to look out for is really important. First rule, don't give out your login number. I always suggest downloading like a text now or text free number to use if you need to give out your number to do business with people or whatever. Don't give out your real number, and especially don't give out your login number, because someone can hack you and go into your account and steal all your beans just from having your login number and not your password. So don't give out your login number. You'll see a lot of messages in your DMs from like talking about sugar daddy, loans, they want to give you whatever. Like, all of that is bullshit. Ignore all of those messages, number one, because if they're going in your other box, if they're going in your requested, it means that you're not following them. Number two, if someone was interested in you and they want to get to know you, they're going to come to your live. No one's going to be like, oh, I want to pay you $5,000 to be my sugar baby, and they don't even know who you are. You just made an account and they're already saying that. That's all fake. People who want to get to know you is going to come to your live and spend their actual money on you and not just talk about it. So don't click any of those links that you get in that message box. Bigo has official Bigo accounts, and they have like a verified symbol by it, and you can tell when you click the account, like by how many followers they have. It's a real Bigo account. So those are okay. But any other links talking about whether, like, you know, click this PayPal, but just don't click any links. Don't give out your real number or like your login number. And just, if you have any questions, or even the links that are like, oh, win 10,000 free diamonds, click here. That's all fake. No, you're not winning 10,000 diamonds. Like, so if you have any questions, if something looks real, send me a message just to confirm, or I can verify. Send me a message, because it's better to be safe than sorry. I would hate for your account to get hacked, and then we have another problem at our hands. You know what I mean? So long story short, this video is just to kind of give you some things to think about, you know, a little bit of motivation. If you have any questions or anything at all, please send me a message, come back and review this video in, like, you know, a couple weeks or whatever, to let everything sink in. And I hope you have an amazing day, and happy streaming.